I've come to the realization that I am poor. I'm so poor, in fact, that I don't even have pants on. Today, we're going to try to change that. We're going to start off here by doing a 1-hour mining session and seeing if we can find some more diamonds so that we can get a pair of pants, and also we can get some more tools that are diamond. As you can see, we only have 6 diamonds left, and we don't have an axe yet. We need another pickaxe, so we need a few more diamonds on top of the pants. And since we're going to be getting hopefully mending today, I figured this was a good time to start out and try to go grab a couple more diamonds here. So I'm going to go ahead and head down into those caves, and I'll come back and show you what we get at the very end of 1 hour, starting now. So here's a fun story. Yeah, a lot of my recording got corrupted, and a couple of things happened that I wasn't able to record. First of all, at the end of our 1 hour mining session, we ended with 47 diamonds, which honestly, that's not too bad. Apart from the diamonds, we also built something in this room right here that I was really excited to show you guys and how to build it and everything. Unfortunately, plans didn't go the way I wanted them to. I had the full thing recorded, and when I was going back and checking out the data, checking back the video, everything was just messy and unusable. So let me go over this right now. I intentionally have my hub off so that you can't see some things, but basically I was trying to reel it in old school. I'll go back a few years in Minecraft time to when it was very simple to get some XP and some food. So what we did was we built an automatic AFK fishing farm in here, and it's not too tough of a build. We got a note block here with a block on top to keep it silent. Got an iron trap door here, a pressure plate on top of a fence post, a water stream that runs down into this hole, and a set of hoppers to go down to our chest storage system. Now, these things are not as good as they used to be. Obviously, you can't get enchanted. You can tell, I was just checking this out. You can't get anything enchanted from these anymore, which kind of stinks. But if you have a mending fishing rod, they're still just as good for XP and, of course, getting food. Look at all the fish we have in here. We just need to cook them, and we've got an endless supply. It's going to be fantastic. So anyway, now I'm going to show you my HUD, and apparently I hit the screenshot button, but you can see we have 54 levels. I sat here for a few hours today while I was working, and we have 54 levels now. And at this point, my recordings are going to pick back up from before this 54 level point. So I'll have less, but I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't miss what we did in here. Because it's going to be kind of important to our survival with all the free food, so it should be pretty cool. All right, so I've spent some time over here fishing at the AFK farm, and I've gone through a few fishing rods, and so I think it's just time to go ahead and make our villager breeder. We've got a lot of fish down here. We've been getting some good stuff, but no books yet no fishing rods yet that are what we want. So we're just gonna go make a mending one. We've gotten a decent amount of XP, but I've used it all remaking fishing rods, so I don't want to keep making fishing rods here. So we're gonna go ahead and get our villager breeder up and going here. Now I have a plan for this, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I've been struggling to figure out how I want to build this thing, and I was thinking maybe we put it up on this cliff and have the villagers drop down here and we can pull them into where we want to go. Maybe I should build a tower somewhere. I don't know. Put them in a house. Who knows? What I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to tear this down, and I think I'm going to make this little bit extend out, and then we're going to have a tower at the end that's going to have the villager in it. And what we can do is we can make a little hallway here that will have our villagers in it that we can trade with. Now I know we've got another area of them inside of the library, but I kind of want to make this library look a little bit more impressive than it is currently. It's right now it's a little bit boring, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to adjust this, and I think it's going to wind up looking a lot better than it does currently. Not that it looks bad right now, but I think we're going to make it look a lot better. And I think what we can do is we can just have a walkway straight through here. So let me go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to get going and figuring out kind of the plan here and probably tearing this thing down. But you can tell all of our tools are they're just badly beat up, and we are in dire need of mending right now. All right, so this house is torn down. We've dirted in a little bit, and now we're gonna get this going. I think I'm going to actually not make it a super long tunnel here. I think we're just gonna make it a little short thing, and the reason being, I don't want this to be too far away because I think it's gonna look really weird, and I'm also gonna have to have a bigger tower, a wider tower if I do that, and I don't want a super huge tower by any stretch. So we're just gonna do it like this, and this should work for us. This should be big enough for our villager breeder inside here, and we shouldn't be complaining. There should be a little hallway right here as well. That should be pretty nice. And so the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna have this match up. So there will be a little bit of a tunnel here, but it's not gonna be anything huge. And this is gonna kind of just wrap and just kind of be an arc, I guess. Although I'm not sure if I like that idea. I think we should probably bring it in one here, and maybe we should do that here as well. And in that way, we kind of have more of this round shape with a skinnier hole here. Now I think we're gonna do a support pillar up each of these corners, and maybe it'll be a little bit too much wood, but we're gonna find out. It's hard to tell sometimes when you're just getting something set up and going. Okay, we'll put this down as well and chop that off. I think we're going to do too high here. I don't know if we're going to do... I think we're going to keep it... Yeah, I think we're going to keep it like this height. I don't know. I just think this height will look good. And maybe we bring these up a little bit higher. These are definitely going to have to go up higher because these are support beams for the entire circle. But this might look a little bit weird how that is set up, because this wouldn't be a pillar over on this side. Let's go ahead and get it built up and just see how it's looking. We might wind up changing this design, and that's quite all right if we do. I am really just winging this right now and seeing what we wind up with. Take a step back and just see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. I kind of feel like this maybe should just be the stone. And we'll just tuck it back one. And we still have the trim of the dark oak on the outside. Okay, yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, so let's go ahead and strip this. And I know it looks a little janky right now. We're gonna get that sorted out, but I want to actually get the villager breeder going before we even design this anymore, because I want to make sure it's good and working. So I'm gonna have to go get a few things to do that, mostly some wool. We need a few more wools to make 4 beds, and we need to make a few carpets as well. I'm gonna be making a villager breeder design that I think is pretty common. At this point, I don't know who made it. I got it from YouTube some time ago, and I can't really remember who did it, but we're going to do it. It's going to be great. By the way, we've been doing some work on stream, getting a little path out here from our base, just kind of leading up and getting the wheat fields going that we want to have. And I think this whole area is going to be coming together really, really soon. We got our bed, we got our carpets, we are ready to go with this villager breeder, getting it going. It's going to be set up right in here. We're going to need to right here in the center, we're going to put 2 glass blocks here, and that's how we're going to see if there's any villagers in here. And oops, that's not where that goes. And then we're going to just build up these walls with dark oak. And then we need 3 high. And we're going to put a torch down here as well, just to make sure no one's getting hurt by anything. And we're going to torch up the inside here. The inside, if this doesn't need to be nice looking by any stretch. Now we're going to slab around the outside here. Okay, and actually, you know what? I think these are supposed to be... No, this will be all right. This will be all right. We're going to... I think we can build this up too. I think they just need to be far enough away. Okay. Now we're going to go bed, 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 bed. Okay. On the corners, we're going to put carpets. And in the middle, we're going to do trapdoors. And that's pretty much this villager breeder all done. There's really not a whole bunch to it. It's pretty fairly simple in design. But this should allow us to start getting some guys up here and get our trades going. What I need to do is build a way over for these guys, though. We need to get them in there. So we are going to trap them, basically. And I'm going to just build something they can't really escape from. So let's see here. We're going to get them like this. Perfect. And then we should be able to block them off. We'll put a trapdoor right here. We can walk under a trapdoor. They can't. And that'll be good. Now, just to stare this down to where they are. And thankfully, they are not too far from us. They are in here. I think we have 2 villagers in here still. And we're going to have to get them out. But it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to break this down a little bit. And this will be great too, because we can clean up this area. Now, let's see. We're probably going to try to pull them out the back here. So we're going to have to, again, step ladder up. We're going to, I'm sorry, sir. You're going to have to move. This will have to break. And then we'll just drag them over to here. So we need to go get our redstone stuff and our mine carts and everything. And we're going to get these guys moved. All right, number 1's going on up. No, he can't make it. Oh, there's no speed. That's why. Okay. Come on. Oh, he's so close. Okay. We need this to be this, and that should do it. How are you? How is this facing a different direction? Oh my gosh. Wrong way, dude. You're gonna push the other dude off of the cliff. There we go. All right, number 1 is up and in. Yes, yes, you are in a great spot, sir. Fall down, please. Thank you. All right, number 2 is in position. Okay, I need to get these guys some carrots so that they can start throwing them at each other. We're gonna dump a lot of this stuff off in here that we don't need anymore. We're gonna go load up on some carrots and go take care of those guys. Oh, we should have plenty of them down here. Okay, we got a few carrots missed. That's all right. Looks like, oh, that's a lot of carrots actually that they didn't pick up. Wow. Okay. Let's drop all these carrots right here. They're gonna be bouncy. Yes, you guys pick them up. It's exactly what you want to do. Yes! Okay, you guys grabbed them all. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use these pillars. I kind of want to use some stone brick and not have these dark oak pillars here. I kind of want to I just want to see what it's going to look like that way. I think it's going to look a lot cleaner and a lot neater. So let me get some of them going. And we're going to actually do this for the whole structure here. And I know it's going to be a little bit awkward because the rest of this is not this way, but I don't know. I think we can mix these in over here and mix in with the cobble. And I don't know. I just think this is going to look a lot better. Okay, we're going to come down here and get some more of this so we can make our stone bricks to finish this bad boy off with. And again, we're just going to kind of do a base structure right now like we've done with everything else, and then come back and detail it after the main part is done. Ah, there we go. Okay, they are looking at each other now. That's a positive sign. It doesn't look like they're throwing at each other yet, but they're not staring awkwardly. Look at it! Yes! Yes, it's working! It's working! Okay, and I think I'm going to replace these spruce roofs. I think I'm going to replace it with dark oak because I think the dark oak is going to look a lot nicer. Okay, let's get a torch in here for now. And we're just going to keep building up this tower a little bit. At some point, I don't know if we want to, like, what's the word? Bring it in a little bit more? I'm not really that sure of the best way to go about this now. We've got a very tall pillar, but it's not great looking. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to sleep, and I think we're gonna have to start detailing this a little bit so we can kind of start envisioning what it's gonna look like. All right, getting some dark oak in these corners I think has really helped out a lot with the shape of this. I think it's just such a small circle. It's just going to look so square, and unfortunately I think we're going to have to deal with it. The only other thing I can think of is making the base one wider to kind of help it out a little bit, but I'm not even sure if that would really help out. But it might help it like look more narrow going up or something. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to do here. Now I am going to start throwing in some cobblestone here and just kind of hoping that helps make me feel a little bit better about this build. A little bit of cobblestone mixed in should be pretty decent here with these stone bricks. But I really feel like the biggest issue here is the shape of it, and I'm not really loving the shape. So we're gonna have to see if there's anything I can do to that to help it out. That definitely helps. That definitely breaks it up a little bit. Just don't know if we did it. If we made it bigger at the base, it would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I don't know if this works or not. No, I suppose I could do, there's a few little tricks we might be able to do to kind of help it out, but I'm not really counting on them at all. So I think one trick might be using some stairs at the base here to kind of make the base look a little bit bigger than it actually is. Let's go ahead and give that a try. If we just kind of wrap around like this. Now I know these are all the same type right now. I just want to see if that helps kind of with the shaping a little bit. It kind of does, but it also kind of is like a weird foot. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's drop these off as well. Maybe. All right, this is looking better. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to start on a roof, I think. I need to drop a lot of stuff off here. We're going to do dark oak up there. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Now, I'm going to need a bunch of stuff. This is going to be an interesting roof. I don't think I'll need too many stairs, but we want a little more. We definitely are going to need a lot of slabs. That is probably enough slabs. And then I also want to make some fence posts or fence gates. 6 is not going to be enough. More sticks. I think we're going to need maybe, yeah, maybe that'll be enough. Okay. We're going to grab some dirt for scaffolding as well. I have a little bit of a plan to kind of maybe hopefully bring this out a little bit more from where it's at. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one of the, not that. Yeah, there. We want these. We're gonna do it like this. Okay. Those guys just making all kinds of babies right now. Nope, that's not where I wanted that. That's a bit of a concern. We want it here. And then, can I go up here? I can't. Okay. It's fine. It's why we brought dirt. So we can get around, circle our tower here, and get this roof on it. I miscounted. No, I didn't. Wait, why did he get angry? Why did that one get angry? I don't understand that. Okay, so here is the general plan. We're going to put these slabs out one like this. Okay, and then this will be fun to get this one. We're gonna drop that one lower, I think. Actually, that won't really work. We're gonna have it at the same height. That's all right. Okay, and then we're gonna go up one. Okay, and we're gonna have to do the same thing here. We're gonna be out by one. And my hope is that this really kind of helps us get like the roof shape to help us round this off and make it look a little bit bigger. All right, let's take a peek at this roof, and it's looking pretty cool. I think we need to get a better look at it, though. I think there's something with it that we can do. It looks perfect from here, but from below, it looks a little bit shallow? I don't know what the right word is, but from here, it looks awesome. I don't want to overthink things, because when I tend to overthink things, it just doesn't work out anyway. And honestly, this is not looking that bad at all. It's definitely made better things in my life, but this is not the worst thing I've ever done. I think I'm gonna redo this as well. I think what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do kind of a steep upturn here, and I think we're gonna knock this off too. And you know, this little bump out looked nice before, but we also didn't have this connected to it. So I think, yeah, I think ultimately this is gonna look so much better like this. Okay, this little bit looks a little funky here, but we're gonna kind of forget about that for right now. We gotta go inside here, and as you can see, we've got this now kind of messed up. So this has to obviously be closed off, and this is a slab that doesn't need to be there. So we're gonna just fill this up with cobble for right now on both sides. Okay, and we're gonna put these torches in, or these lanterns in a little bit of a different spot. We got that one there. We're gonna put this one right here. Okay, and now we need to silk touch these because I don't want to waste them. And dig on through here. Now, I don't think this will be a level 30 right now. I don't think there's enough bookshelves. But we can always move this. Let's see. Oh, it is level 30, and it's silk touch. We are going to go ahead and move our first villager over into his workstation now. Okay, I know sometimes these guys poke through the corner. Yep, and you can grab one just like that. Perfect. Oh, this is so good. Okay, you're going to go right over here, buddy. This is going to be your home. Okay? Do me proud. Let's go. Get into your home. Push in there real nice and tight. And I'm going to need this back, buddy. I'm sorry. Never fun. This is never a fun time. And you're probably not going to take a job yet because it's getting dark out, right? No, you took. Okay. What if we got mending first try? Never would happen. Come on. Do it. Do it. Is it because this barrel's here? And you can see it. I bet it's because this barrel is here. Let's block this off from you. So you can't pathfind there. Does not seem to matter. Oh, there's this too. Okay, we gotta break this. There we go. Are you serious? The first dude? No way. 32 is kind of expensive, but I can't really be picky right now. I was fully expecting to do 200 times with that lectern to get mending. This is insane. And I am absolutely stunned still that we got mending on the very first, well, I guess it was the second try, but still, like, that's just insane to me. It's time to maybe make this look a little bit better though. So I'm going to go ahead and get decorating on this, and I'll be back to you once I am finished. All right, I think I've just about finished up on decorating the exterior of this tower we made today. It's actually a day or two later than when I recorded that last, and in my hand you'll see we have a pickaxe, or a diamond axe now, that's silk touch. We went ahead and we AFK'd at my fishing farm for a few hours while I was working, and I got all the way up to 54 levels. It's perfect. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. And we went ahead and grabbed that silk touch from earlier. This means that we can actually get the brown mushroom blocks to mix in with our paths, like you can see down there. I haven't done it yet, but we're going to be doing that very soon, and it's going to make the path, it's going to really transform the paths, I think. But getting back to this, we've actually done quite a bit to it. I think it looks a lot better now than it did. You may notice I actually did decide to bring out this bottom one extra layer, and we built a roof going in. And while it doesn't help the round shape, it does make it look a lot better, I think. I think it really pulls it all together. It gives it a more like robust feeling, makes it feel a little more natural. It really helped. And of course, getting this extra roof sticking out really kind of helps split the top and the bottom too, which I think just kind of draws your eyes in different places. You might also notice that we put in a custom spruce tree here. It's pretty small. And the reason being, I wasn't really a huge fan of this connector area right here from the tower to the building. So I thought we could kind of mostly cover it up with a custom tree, and it would also help kind of make the area feel better too. So you come around here, and then it splits this building from this building. So you're not getting it all at once. You're coming around this path, and oh, now you see this. You saw this, then you saw the tree, then this. This kind of opens up afterwards. I think it's a good technique to kind of split builds up as well. We also did a little bit of decorating down here. We put in some coarse dirt and some mud. It kind of stinks that with the packed mud you can't put flowers or grass on top of it. I hope Mojang changes that at some point. But you know, it is what it is. This might still have some changes in the future. We're gonna be building this path through here, over to here at least, and I don't know, like we're gonna be using these blocks in the path, so I don't know how we're gonna tackle that exactly. And one other thing we did here was we made some vines coming down on the sides, and my hope was that this would kind of hide the squareness and make it look a little more round, and I think it does that to an extent. It might be a little bit too much vine for how small the build is, but I think for right now it works. I still need to obviously terraform all of this back here and to really help kind of pull this together, but we'll probably save that for a live stream in the future. And to really tie these two together, we use these note blocks up here, and I actually think this helped immensely with the build. This was stone and stone bricks, and it just didn't look right until we added that, because it's a softer transition between the browns, right? So we had silver here, we had the gray here, and then this brown, and it just looked like a huge chunk of brown under that. It didn't look right. Now we throw this note block in there, and suddenly we've got a fancy looking roof pattern here. In the future, probably sometime soon, we're definitely going to replace this with spruce, and I may decide to completely revamp this roof as well. Every time I look at this, I think it just looks very old school Minecraft and kind of boring. And as much as I wanted to try to get away from the arced roofs that I've been doing recently, I just think that it would make this build look so much better. So we might be going ahead and doing that anyway. And an inside is still a mess. I haven't done anything on the inside here, but we might do something here. I'm not sure. We've got a little bit of extra space to work with. I might just block this off. I might throw villagers in here and have trade stations with them or something. I don't know. There's a little space in these corners for them. I don't know exactly what the plan is in here right now, but something will come to me. And we're going to have to revamp this whole first floor as well, because this won't work here anymore. I'm thinking about finally making use of that third floor and maybe just making a ladder up there. We left a hole here just in case we wanted to do that. And that could maybe be the enchanting room. So I know lots of work to still do on this build, and lots of stuff to still get more villagers and more emeralds, but we're going to be saving most of that for the next episode. Next episode, I think we're definitely going to be trying to get some more villagers out here. We're going to be trying to get unbreaking and fortune and all those good things, and lots of emeralds. So we're going to probably need a few farmers at least, and we may also build a horse stable down here. Really want to get a horse so that we don't waste food, we don't waste energy when we're running around kind of locally, and I think it's just going to make things better. But that's unfortunately all the time I have for today. Probably kind of a shorter episode. The holiday break really slowed me down on getting this episode out. So I do apologize, and it also led me to not be able to do as much recording. But either way, I hope you guys all had a wonderful holiday season, and if you liked the episode, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and if you want to keep up with the world, that's the best way to do it. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!